Imagine this. You're on a luxury cruise in the Caribbean. Sun, sea, and celebration all around you. But by morning, one of the passengers is gone. No splash, no scream, no trace. Just her sandals left behind on a deck chair. This is the story of Amy Lynn Bradley, a 23-year-old woman who boarded a cruise ship in 1998 and was never seen again. But what if she didn't fall? What if she was taken? Amy Bradley was a young, athletic woman from Virginia, full of life, working a new job, and celebrating with her family on a Royal Caribbean cruise called the Rhapsody of the Seas. It was March 21st, 1998. She boarded the ship with her parents, Ron and Ivor, and her younger brother, Brad. The family was excited. They'd never been on a cruise before. That night, the mood was light. The ship hosted a deck party with music, dancing, and drinks. Amy was last seen around 1 a.m., socializing with members of the ship's band, Blue Orchid. Photos showed her smiling, glowing under the Caribbean moonlight. But a few hours later, everything changed. At around 5:30 a.m., Amy's father, Ron, woke briefly and saw Amy sitting on the balcony of their cabin. She seemed calm, watching the ocean. He drifted back to sleep. When he woke again, at 6 a.m., Amy was gone. Her cigarettes and lighter were still on the table. Her shoes, neatly placed near the deck chair. But Amy, nowhere. Panic set in. The family searched every corner of the ship. Restaurants, pool deck, corridors, nothing. Then the ship crew made a chilling announcement. Would Amy Bradley please report to the purser's desk? But Amy never answered. The cruise line's reaction? Slow. In fact, suspiciously slow. Despite her parents begging to stop passengers from disembarking, the ship docked in Curaçao later that morning. Hundreds of people left the ship before a real search began. By then, critical hours were gone. The U.S. Coast Guard and the FBI got involved, scouring the Caribbean waters. But there was no evidence Amy had fallen overboard. The ocean was calm, and she was a strong swimmer. Then came the first eerie clue. Multiple passengers reported seeing Amy after her disappearance. One witness claimed she saw a woman resembling Amy with two men in an elevator, looking distressed. Another said she saw her on shore with a band member from Blue Orchid. But none of these leads went anywhere. Months passed. The Bradley family refused to give up. Then the sightings began again. This time, years later. In 1999, a Navy petty officer claimed he saw Amy at a brothel in Curaçao. He said she told him, "My name is Amy Bradley. Please help me." But by the time he reported it, she was gone. In 2005, a shocking photo surfaced, sent anonymously to her parents through an online tip. It showed a woman alive on a bed, staring at the camera with haunted eyes. Experts believed she looked strikingly like Amy. Even the FBI investigated the image, but couldn't confirm her identity. So was Amy alive? Was she kidnapped, trafficked, sold? There are three main theories behind Amy Bradley's disappearance. Accidental fall, the official line. But no splash, no witnesses, and calm seas make it hard to believe. Voluntary disappearance, some thought she ran away. But she left her ID, shoes, cigarettes, and passport. Human trafficking, the darkest theory, yet the one that makes the most sense. Cruise ships in the late 90s were notorious for lax security. International waters, minimal oversight, and frequent cover-ups. Amy was last seen talking to male staff, and several witnesses later connected her to possible trafficking networks operating out of the Caribbean. Even now, more than 25 years later, no one knows what happened to her. Amy Lynn Bradley's case remains one of the most haunting maritime disappearances in history. Her parents still keep her room exactly as it was in 1998, frozen in time. Every year, people across the world share her photo, hoping one day someone will finally come forward with the truth. Because somewhere out there, in the deep silence of the Caribbean, the echoes of Amy Bradley's story are still calling. We will continue to pull back the curtain on the hidden truths, untold mysteries, from UAP disclosure to the secrets of global wealth. Support us by hitting the like button and subscribe to Real Echoes of Reality, and ring the notification bell so you can know when we drop our next videos.